Right. In this morning show, we are here to inspire you about building your own business and helping you stay on track of your goals. It's a daily cup of motivation. A supportive group of women who wants to see you succeed in your business. And we'll support you every step of the way. Right in the morning. Just put your mind to it. Coffee with Nikkie. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo. Wake up in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm yawning, brainstorming when my mind is forming. Time to tune to this morning show early in the morning. Listen to Coffee with Nikkie. Oh yes, she's busy. If you need help, tune on the channel right with me. Strong, independent women make it sound easy. Take it Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo.
Good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing this amazing morning? I am Miss Nikkie, your host of Coffee with Nikkie, your daily cup of information and inspiration. We are back. We've been on a brief hiatus, but we are now back. I had to have surgery and everything is okay right now. I do have my appointment to get cleared for everything on the 14th. And so once we get cleared, we are back in action. So everybody, we got to catch up because it's been some time. It's been it's been a month. It's been an entire month. So how are you guys doing? And my favorite person, my amazing moderator, you guys know I call her cousin, but she is known as the best moderator on what? Earth. The best moderator on earth is in the building. She said, good morning, my hearts. Welcome back. Thank you so much, cousin. Good morning, Betty Rose. Betty Rose is in the building. She said, good morning, everyone. It's good to be back. Missed you all. We missed you too, girl. Looking good, lady. Thank you. Good morning, Mika. Good morning. She said, good morning. Happy Monday. Hey. Good morning, sis. Good morning, Chantel. She said, good morning. Welcome back, sis. Thank you. Good morning, Tracy. Tracy said, good morning, Nikki. Good to see you. Thank you. It's good to be seen. It's good to be back. It's good to see you guys too. So thank you. Because I'm going to tell y'all some things because this was a little bit extra. Okay. I'm about to fill y'all in about what happened. Yes, good best moderator on earth. Good morning, Melissa. Good morning. She said, good morning. Welcome back, Nikki. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Good morning, Miss Kim. Miss Kim said, good morning, lovelies. We missed you. I missed y'all too. I missed you too. Good morning, LaRasha. LaRasha said, good morning and welcome back. Thank you. Good morning, Martini. She said, good morning, Nikki. Welcome back. Yes, I am so happy to be back. Okay. I am looking at life a whole lot differently. I am appreciating life a whole lot more. I'm excited to feel and to experience what life is going to be like now. I'm actually thinking about doing a woman's health series. So we've done it before. We touched on it before. I had my friend from the fibroid pandemic, Latoya, come in, and I'm also thinking about maybe having my doctor come on because I love my doctor. And as women, not many of us can say that we love our GYNs, right? Not many of us can say that we are happy with the quality of service that they give us, right? And I know for some time I have had the most difficult time finding a GYN that was able to help me, was able to do what they needed to do. And I wasn't just I won't even say just another patient, but some of them just really don't care. You know what I'm saying? And it's difficult to find people that really are taking your health into consideration as opposed to just in and out. And so it took me some time until I actually found my doctor. And this may be why I didn't have the procedure beforehand. And just it just may have to, I'm not, it's it not may. It has been God. It had to be God, right? Because I was just not comfortable taking that leap with any of the other doctors. And I saw quite a few doctors when I was going through my things. And if you guys don't know, I'll fill you in if you're new here, you don't know. I was experiencing fibroids and heavy menstrual cycles. And so that was affecting my life, the quality of my life. I've been to the ER at least 4 or 5 times, just based on the amount of blood that I was losing. And it was just like, okay, I can't live like this anymore because I was weak because my iron was extremely low, um anemic, you know what I mean? Like I just couldn't muster up the energy to do things, and living in the bathroom, like it was just crazy, right? And so I've had plenty of other doctors, and a lot of them would suggest, okay, this is what you need to do, but just my regular checkups were not good, and I was like, mm-mm. You're gonna be my doctor? Oh no, I don't want that done. You know what I'm saying? And I will always say, never mind, I don't want it done. I'll just wait for menopause. And you guys, if y'all been rocking with me for some time, y'all know I said I couldn't wait for I couldn't wait for hot flashes. I was anytime I was getting hot, I was like, oh, I hope it's a hot flash. You know what I'm saying? Because I just couldn't wait. That's how bad it was. I could not wait for menopause. And no one that I've ever spoken to, and no woman has ever been ready to get menopause, right? But me, on the other hand, I was like, I cannot do this anymore. I am welcoming it. If I don't have to have this surgery and menopause is going to stop it from, all this bleeding, then I'm definite. This is what I want. I want menopause, right? And so I was wishing and hoping for it and never came, right? So, um, all this time with the doctors, and I couldn't, I just couldn't get it together. And then the last trip to Chantel said I could keep her hot flashes. The last trip that I took to the ER, we went to a different hospital. This hospital, I'm telling you guys, I don't know if St. Luke's is everywhere or it's a Pennsylvania thing. I do not know. But this hospital, amazing. The quality of service, amazing. The attentiveness, amazing. My ER doctor called me the next day. My ER doctor called me the next day to say, did you get in with the GYN? Because he gave me specialists. And these specialists, they are the best, the top of the top, right? And so that's not what they were doing before. That's not the kind of quality of service they were giving me before, right? And so the ER doctor called the next day. He said he was, and he did. And it wasn't a machine or a receptionist or anybody else calling me. It was the doctor himself calling. And he said, did you get your appointment for the GYN? And I said, no, they didn't have any appointments for the following month. And he was like, oh, no, that's unacceptable. He was like, I'm going to give you a call. And if we have to expedite this, we're going to expedite this. We're going to we're going to check your blood or whatever because you've lost a lot of blood. So they need to see that this is an emergency and you need to get in there now. Right. And so, first of all, that right there just impressed me because, they don't really care about you. Right. So I was like, oh, okay. And so he got me into the doctor. I got to see the doctor immediately the next day, got me in, even though they said they didn't have any appointments to the following month, got me in. And that's how I found my doctor. That is how I found my doctor. And my doctor, a beautiful woman, my beautiful woman. She's stylish and everything. If I could get my doctor on here when I go to my checkup, I'm gonna ask her if she would want to come on and talk about women's health and her procedure and how she does it, because she's like one of the few doctors that does this procedure that's minimally invasive. I do not have a scar. She didn't eat, even though things got complicated. She didn't panic and cut me open. It was important for her not to give me a scar because she said, women, it bothers them to have those kind of scars and things like that, and that's not what she wanted to do. So she took her time and she did everything. And so I could say that it was nothing but God that put this whole union. And the way everything came about together. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but God. But let me check and see what you guys are saying in the chat. Good morning, Laura. Good morning, Melody. Chantel said, yes, it's so important to have a good OBGYN doctor. It is so important. It is so important. You have to be comfortable. You have to know that they got your best interest in, and you know what I'm saying, at heart, because I've had doctors who really just did not care. Really just did not care. Michelle said, good morning. Glad you're back and well. Thank you so much, Michelle. Good morning, good morning, good morning. LaRasha said, I had mine removed 3 years ago and I know the feeling. Shh, let me tell you, you can have my hot flashes. I have a good relationship with my GYN doctor, so I understand. Yep. Yes, it was affecting our relationship and I didn't know what to do. Don't worry. I prayed her through. That's right. Y'all know my cousin is my heart and I'm here for all the ups and downs. Yes, yes, and yes. It ended up becoming a difficult surgery. It was a super not difficult, it was complicated. It was complicated. My GYN was like that. I had mine done during COVID, so they had to plead my cases. Oh, to have the surgery done. Oh wow. It's all in who you know and who they know. That's right. That's awesome. All doctorships, they should. And that's my point, Miss Melody, is because all doctors should be like this. All you already are a doctor. So why not give the best quality service that you can give? You're already here. It doesn't matter how much I'm spending on my healthcare. I'm already here. So you should automatically be giving me that quality of service because I'm your patient. But they don't even think of you like that. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. Um, all doctors should provide that level of care. We are paying for expertise and a service and it should be treated as such, period. Period. Amen. Hallelujah. Yes. Yeah, my surgery ended up being super complicated. Longer than it was supposed to be. I was supposed to be in surgery for 3 hours and it ended up being 6 hours. And my uterus was swollen to the size of a baby, my doctor said. So what they saw originally, when I had the ultrasounds, were a small fibroid that was in the uterus, right? They saw a small one, but when she went in, she said it was huge. It was huge. So yeah, it ended up being complicated. It was a lot of blood loss. Then after I got out of surgery, everything was fine, and then all of a sudden my blood pressure just dropped drastically, and so it was a panic and a frenzy, and it was a lot going on. And they ended up having to keep me, so I ended up staying overnight. But still, um I had a little pain the first couple of days, but I had no pain after that. My doctor, amazing, amazing. I had little to no pain afterwards, no bleeding. Everything was I had no problem. Well, initially I had a problem going to the bathroom because I had to put a catheter in. But initially I had a problem going to the bathroom because I was nervous. It was me, because I didn't know what I was, I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if something's gonna fall out. Just my mind was everywhere, right? So it was me being, nervous to push down and to go to the bathroom, but everything went smoothly. The stitches that I do have are on inside, so there's nothing that's going to show, for vanity reasons. And that's basically it. And so my doctor was saying, no heavy lifting and things like that, because just because you feel good doesn't mean that everything is good and is healed up and everything, because I can't see it. So she's like, it's on the inside, so you have to give it some time to heal. You don't want to, burst anything while you're lifting up something thinking that everything is okay, and then now you're really going to be on bed rest for like 12 weeks or whatever. So she was like, take it easy and don't try to do too much too fast. So again, amazing doctor, amazing experience with the hospital. I had like room service in my hospital room, like crazy. It was I can't say, well, I can't say it was amazing, because it's not something like, oh yeah, that's the best thing ever. But you know what I'm saying? Hospital stays and surgeries are not the best thing ever, right? But the way that it was performed and the service that was given to me, that was provided, and just how quick to action they were, and they took care of everything. My doctor stayed with me the entire night until I was transferred into the other hotel where I had to have supervision from. She wanted me to have one-on-one nurse supervision because the hospital that I was in, they had 8 to 1 or something like that. So 8 patients to one nurse. And she said, no, I needed to have, you know, I needed to have prioritized watch or whatever. And so she made sure I had an ambulance to the thing, to the other hotel, to the other hospital. And she stayed with me until I got into the ambulance and was transported over to the other hospital. My doctor is freaking amazing. I love her. I love my doctor. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Good morning, Velvet Petals. Hi, girl. Glad you're back and doing better. Thank you so much. Amen. Hallelujah. Yes, yes, yes. God, we thank you for keeping her. Yes. And let me tell y'all another thing, the importance of having great people in your circle, and just the, God was blessing a lot of things along my way. And I could say God blesses everything, right? So God blesses everything, but this particular thing I want to focus on is about the circle of people that you have around you, right? It's very important for you to have good people around you that want good for you, that pray for you and not pray on you. It's very important for you to have those type of people in your circle. Before I had my surgery, and y'all know I'm not a crier because I already tell y'all thugs don't cry, right? So I'm not a crier. And Chantel, Jules, cousin got her Beulah, what is her name, cousin? Eula. She got on the phone and they all FaceTime me and they all prayed for me. And Treese didn't do it, y'all cousin. Treese didn't do the prayer. Usually, y'all know, if y'all here with us all the time, Treese is always the one praying. Treese, anytime I feel like I need something to go to God immediately, I'm Treese. Treese is the person, right? And so she said, I'm not going to do this prayer. Something in her told her to get someone else that was going to pray for me. And so she got I think it's Miss Eula to pray for me. And it was a powerful prayer. And I don't even want to cry because I feel like I'm going to cry because of where I know I was. And so she was praying for me. And all of them, we all prayed together. We all prayed together before I had my surgery. And it's important for you to have people like this in your circle. It's important for you to have friends like this because they want you to do well. They want you to be well. They want to make sure that you are covered. You know what I'm saying? You are blessed and you are covered before you go into doing something that is going to be as important as that was for me. Right. And I was a little bit scared during the prayer because she kept on saying, keep God's angels camped around her, keep God's angels camped around her. And I was like, do she know something that I don't know? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, So I was a little nervous. Plus Chantel was like, well, Nikki said she really didn't want to do the surgery. So then Chantel was a little bit nervous about it. But cousin had it all together. Afterwards, she said, that she said she's seen a lot of blood. There was a lot of blood. And it was a good thing she ain't tell me what she saw beforehand, because I'd have been like, oh, I'm not getting that surgery. You can forget about it. You can cancel it, I don't care what I have to pay. I'm not doing this surgery. But we didn't have to go there. But I was told afterwards. And it was a lot of blood. And she was absolutely right. And so it's really good to have these type of people around you, because like I said, everybody don't want your best interest at heart. And you may say, this is your health, and maybe no, everybody don't care about you like that. You know what I'm saying? And so it's important for you to have those type of people around you at all times that will pray for you in a moment's notice, in a moment's notice, that will stop what they're doing, stop everything they're doing, because that's what she did. She stopped everything that she was doing so that we can all pray together. And I'm so thankful and blessed for Sean, Trees, Jules, Chantel, everybody who was on the prayer with me. December, everybody who was on the prayer with me, and they made sure that I was good. And everybody who helped talk Sean through it, because she was frazzled, to help her through it while I was in the hospital and while things were going down, and to make sure that, keep stay in prayer and things like that. I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed. Super blessed. Let me see what you guys are saying here in the chat. Glad to have you back. Thank you so much. Sending hugs to you. Sending hugs to you down for Sean, for holding you down. Yep. Okay, got it. Internal healing will take quite a bit of time, so please take caution and care. We love you. We love you. I love you too, girl. Praise God. Yes. Chantel said, when I had my myomectomy, my doctor told me not to drive for 2 weeks. I felt okay enough to drive after a week, and I paid for it. Yep. My doctor told me I couldn't drive. She's like, you can't drive for, I was like, for a month? I was like, what? Who's going to drive to the post office? She said, you're not supposed to be working. I was like, okay. Let me see. That's blessed. Yes. I was so scared to sneeze, right? Scared to sneeze, scared to laugh. Yes, Miss Eula stormed heaven's gates with that prayer. She sure did. She sure did. That prayer was I was crying in the prayer. I was crying during the prayer. And when I opened my eyes, all the tears came down, and I was like wiping them down, because y'all know. But yeah, that prayer was amazing. Amazing. Yes, hallelujah. Yes. Good morning, Miss Zeltra. Popping in to say hi. Miss y'all. Good to see you back, Miss Nikki. Thank you so much, Miss Delcha. Everything is looking good, girl. I already told you, but thank you. We were just talking about how the surgery went, and praying, and the importance of prayer, and the importance of people in your circle. I was impatient because my mom was taking too long to drive me to get coffee, so I drove myself. Girl, Chantel, you hard-headed like me. But yeah, so it's very important for us to have these kind of people in our lives. It was very important for me to have this doctor, because this doctor thought about me. She thought about me as a woman. She said any other doctor would have panicked, and they would have ended up cutting me straight up, cutting me open, just to hurry up and get it out. And she did not. And the procedure that she did, if I get her to come on, she'll talk about it. But I'm just so happy. I'm so happy that I waited for this particular moment in time. I waited. I'm happy that everything's in God's timing, right? Everything, we could say whatever we want, but everything is in God's time, and everything just worked in perfect order. Everything was in perfect order. I had all of my sisters there praying for me. I had an amazing doctor. I was in an amazing hospital. And I'm pretty sure God worked his magic through my doctor, because my doctor did not panic. My doctor did not get frazzled when she went in and she seen that things were when things started to get complicated. My doctor remained calm. My doctor still did what she needed to do. And even though afterwards, when I got out of surgery, everything, my blood pressure crashed and everything, and they had to work and get me back in order. Let me tell you, just everything just worked out just so. I didn't expect, I did expect everybody to call me and text me and tell me, okay, I hope you're okay, or whatever. But they organized a prayer. And one thing I always say is when two or more in the midst of it, God is it two or more there, God is in the midst of it, right? And I used to always say that wrong. Martin Nikkie's dad is a reverend, and I always used to say that, and I always said it wrong. But just the power of prayer, and just knowing that there was a powerful prayer circle for me, and everybody in that prayer circle had they wanted to lift me up in prayer. They wanted to be there before I went into surgery. They wanted me to know that they had my back, and I wasn't going in there alone. It was amazing. It was amazing. Community, I'm telling you, I am telling you, I am so glad everything worked out, sis. That's a blessing. Definitely, 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 because I couldn't ask for anything better. I couldn't ask for anything better. And I have a little thug tear dropping. But yeah, I couldn't ask for anything better. It was just it was everything worked out the way it should. Everything worked out the way it should. And I am forever grateful to all of you guys who checked in on me. I'm grateful for all of you guys who's making sure that I was okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But to my sisters, and my little sister too. My little sister, she wasn't in on the prayer, but my little sister was the one that was keeping Sean calm the whole time, because my sister, she's in the medical field herself, and she was like, "What's going on? What's happening? How's my sister? What's going on?" And so, they were they were checking in with each other. But yes, 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 it was very important for it to happen the way it happened. So I felt good. I felt blessed, and I feel blessed to be back in front of you guys, back doing the things that I enjoy doing, back speaking with you guys, and just being in fellowship and community with you guys. I was doing some things that some of you guys may have seen me on BCMC. But I was live from my bed, or I was not in the room, so because I couldn't come upstairs. But yeah, and then again, I was doing some work behind the scenes, but totally, totally blessed. And if I can get my doctor to come back on, if I can not back on, but if I could get my doctor on, I'm definitely going to have my doctor on, and maybe even have my friend Latoya come back from the fibroid pandemic, and we could talk about that too. You're surrounded by people who love you immensely, Nikki. Thank you so much. Yes, yes, yes. I appreciate it. I do. I really, really do. So, with that being said, since we talk about my whole ordeal, what was going on with everybody else during this hiatus? What did you do? I see Miss Deltra and got her content all the way together. Okay. What has been up with you guys? Give me some updates. Let me know. Is some changes, some things that you're doing, is some things you're going through. Let me know. I noticed that, and this is almost like every single year that I've been in business. When it comes down to this time, this I had no control over this, but usually I do have a hiatus from January and February. And it's not even so much as a hiatus, but it's time for me to like reflect. I'm changing things. I'm, doing things from January to February. Excuse me. This is just something that does happen to me every single year in business. And while it happens to me in business, I think that is also something that may be happening to everybody else, because you finally get a chance to catch up. You finally get a chance to like look at things and start changing things and saying, well, some things may have to change. I may need to do some things like this. I'm reflecting, and this thing didn't help me. You know what I'm saying? And so I want to know where you guys are at in your business. I want to know if this happens to you as well. We love you, Nikki. You know I love y'all too. I love you, Patricia. I do, I do, I do. Alejandro came out of his hiatus yesterday. Yes, Alejandro's surgery. Everybody, y'all know Alejandro's surgery went well, and he is back in action. And he's also back to swimming. So good, good, good. I am so happy for him, because I know he was just itching to get back out there and do the things that he normally does, because that's kids are excited, they want to do things. And so I know he couldn't wait to get back. Let me see. Been enjoying the 2024 spring cohort. Yes, it's really good. Learning a lot and excited to continue to grow as a business owner. Awesome. 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 We're doing 2024 more intentionally. Yes. Like we do a huge event for Memorial Day, and we're skipping this year so we can go to Mexico. Oh, is Mexico vacation, or is Mexico like team building, or is Mexico work? And let me know, let me know, let me know. That sounds amazing. You guys got to take care of yourself, especially you, Patricia, because you are taking care of, you're a lawyer, you're taking care of the business, you're taking care of the family. Like, you've got a ton of things going on with no sleep and no rest. So you definitely need to find more time for yourself, because your body will shut you down. Your body will definitely shut you down. I broke off for a little bit due to a low point, okay? But I've been working and doing lots of behind the scenes stuff and preparing for a major event in April, and started a GoFundMe. Okay, what did you start a GoFundMe for? Amen, Alejandro. Yep. So building in more rest. Yes. You have to put rest on your schedule. You have to put rest on your schedule, because if you don't, gotta put it in there for you. Gotta definitely put it in there for you. Good morning, Letitia. Hey, girl. Hey, neighbor. Hey, neighbor. Team building. Okay, I know that's right. I know that is right. So, I've been working smarter, not harder. Come on, Melissa. I love that. And I love what you're doing too. Well, I already love what you're doing, but I see where you're going with it. And I love that even more. I love that even more. Um, So you guys make sure that you follow Miss Melissa, Cali Meets NYC on YouTube. She does dope videos and she keeps you guys informed and abreast, show you what's going on behind the scenes in her can-do business. Also, she shows you how she does things and things that can help you in your business as well. So y'all make sure y'all go on ahead and follow Miss Melissa. Good morning, Miss Lois. Good morning, good morning, good morning. She said, good morning, Queenie. Good morning. Melissa is out here. Love her page. Yes, she is. She is doing the thing, doing it. To stand out for this event, I need funds for the inventory, marketing materials, and a whole host of stuff, because this event will set K&N Candles off. Okay. Okay, I guess it's like crowdfunding, right? But you may want to try to get you some grants. You may want to try to get your business credit together. You may want to, like, there's a bunch of other things that you could be doing in the meantime. Yes, Melissa. Glad to hear you're feeling better. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, work smarter, not harder. Definitely our motto for this year. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah. That's definitely, because you're gonna burn yourself out. And in business, I've been burnt every year. Every year is burnout. Every year. You know what I'm saying? And you may say, oh, well, things is going good, da 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 da. No matter if things are going good, things are not going good, there's always burnout. There's always burnout, because, you know, some things get repetitive. Some things don't work out the way you planned. Some things, sometimes you feel like you're on a treadmill and the treadmill ain't going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? You're running super fast, you're not going anywhere. And so a lot of the times we as business owners, we are experiencing the burnout. And so it is very important for us to work smarter and not harder. Just because we're doing a million things don't mean that things are getting done or they're moving in the right direction, right? We can be harming ourselves. And this is the reason why I said that I think we are going to, not I think, I said I know, we are going to be performing an autopsy on our businesses, because there are some diseases that we have. There's some things that are festering in the business that is going to reveal itself as something that is going to destroy your business. There's a lot of things that are going on that we need to fix internally. And in order for those things to get fixed, we have to address them. And the reason why I say this is because I'm reading this book, From Good to Great. And again, this is a book that I got on recommendation from Patricia. You guys know her from Smell of Love Candles, or you may know her from the Startup Learning Center, where you get your legal information for your business. But yeah, so I'm reading the book. And again, I know I was talking about it on Instagram. I don't know how much I spoke about it here, but From Good to Great is one of those books. I have it on Audible, and it's one of the books that I couldn't get through. And I'm going to tell you why I couldn't get through it. I couldn't get through it because there's so much information that you need to copy down and write for yourself that and listen to it again. Like I needed to listen to things about 4 or 5 times and listen to stories and how things happen in certain companies to fix it in my own company. And so yeah, it's one of those books that is a wonderful book, but it's taking me some time to get through it because I have to keep going back and writing things down like, oh, this is awesome, I need this, oh, we could talk about this, oh, it was just it's got my brain just going all over the place, and I absolutely love that about this book. So one of the things that they were talking about is you have to start addressing the problems, because once you start addressing the problems, you'll be able to fix everything. You can't keep on working over everything. As entrepreneurs, that's what we do. We are learning as we're going, and so we don't have time to reflect. We don't have time to look back and fix things. We don't have time to like go and what's the word I'm looking for? Uh Put out the fires. We don't have time to do that because we're continuously going, right? And so even when there may be a fire brewing, we're going to the next thing, into the next thing, into the next thing, into the next thing, until the entire thing just blows up, right? And so that's with the burnout, that's with your products, that's with no sales. There's a lot of things that may be happening. And so performing an autopsy so you can actually start reflecting on what's going on in your business to fix those things. I think we all need to do that. I think we all need to do that. So let me check and see what I am missing. Okay, Kim says, I've been working to implement my new brand facelift that Jasmine mastered for me. Is looking good. I love what Jazz did for you. I didn't see everything, but I did see the print and everything. And I said, and that goes exactly with what you want to do and who you're speaking to. So I absolutely love that, Miss Kim. Miss Lois says, I'm so happy you are back. I'm dealing with burnout right now. I never thought of a GoFundMe for larger events and inventory. A business autopsy? Yes, a business autopsy. Q4 kills us every year, but we're doing it more intentionally because that burnout is real. You don't want to get into it. Let me tell you something. Okay, let me finish reading this first. The burnout is real. Every market we do is intentional this year. Every drop, etc. Yes, because when we get burnt out, there's nothing that we can do that is bringing us back. It's only discipline that basically pushes you ahead, right? It's only discipline because you have no passion for it anymore. You don't have any desire to do anything. You don't want to create anything. All of that stuff is out the window. You can't even make yourself want to make something sometimes when you are experiencing that burnout. And I know what that feels like. And so we definitely need to figure out a way to work smarter, not harder, and to make sure that what we're doing is effective in our business. What we're doing is going to push us forward in growth. What we're doing, you know what I'm saying? Like it's important for us to know these things because burnout is absolutely no joke. And then a lot of the times people feel it, and especially new entrepreneurs, they're feeling it and they feel like, oh, well, maybe it's just because it's not meant for me to do this. And it's not meant for you to do it. It's just the fact that this is going to happen. And you have to you have to take time instead of just being totally on go mode all the time. You got to make sure that you stop so you can see what needs to be changed. Maybe now it's time for you to start hiring people that are better at certain things that you don't enjoy doing so that you can do more of the things that you enjoy doing so that you don't feel like your business is just going under. You know what I'm saying? Like you just don't feel like, okay, well, if I don't do this, my business just is not going to do anything. And you have to make sure that you are reflecting on these things. And again, this is why I think that a business autopsy is going to be something that we all need to perform in our businesses. And how exactly I'm going to do it, I'm not exactly sure, but I'm definitely going to be following the steps that they said in the book, and I'm going to be adding some more too, because I know what bothers me when I'm going through burnout. I wouldn't do a GoFundMe, but a crowdfunding campaign, yes. iPhone Woman is a great platform. Um, I'm raw on the startup learning center. Ain't for everybody, everything. Ain't for everything. Just putting it out there. And she's not for everybody. No. And I'm not going to be sugarcoating this year. I was sitting in with who was I sitting in with? It was a Jazz. It might have been Jazz of Black Sunflower. And she was like, she's not sugarcoating anything. And y'all already know Patricia don't sugarcoat anything. Patricia's gonna give it to you raw and uncut. And she don't have time to baby you. She don't have bit time to coddle you. And that's what I'm gonna do this year. This year is y'all thought I was spicy last year. Y'all thought I was spicy before. I'm going to be even more spicier because this is the thing. I don't want you to still be here with Coffee with Nikki and still be in the same position that you were in the same position that you were last year. I want you to be moving. I want you to be elevating. I want you to be upgrading, upscaling. I want you to be doing all of those things. I don't want you to be in the same position. I don't want you to still be stuck and being nice and trying to coddle and baby and all of that other stuff. That's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. So y'all gonna get the extra spicy Nikki. The hot sauce that is super super hot that you only could put a little bit, like a ghost pepper or one of those hot sauces that you get from the places that sell the hottest hot sauce. That is what I'm going to be this year. That's what I'm going to be this year, because I think everybody, if you don't have the fire lit up under you to do it, then you don't have the passion to run this business, and then maybe you need to rethink things, right? Because you may say you want something, but how bad do you really want it? And so I'm really going to be on your back this year. I'm going to be on your back this year. Let me see. Cali meets NYC. Thank you for the info. I did put it up there, right? Yes. Don't forget that when you crowdfund over a certain amount, you trigger SEC. Okay, let's put that up there for y'all. SEC filings. Yes, I have put a few events on the back burner this year. Must be more intentional. Got you. Yep, 100%. Intentional, 100%. Yep. Yes, I love it, Kim. Right, Chantel? It looks so good. Because markets are so physical. Yes, they're draining, especially if you're in the sun. Oh my goodness. I used to summertime. Your body will be like you better slow down before I sit your ass down. Okay. Okay. Good morning, Tracy. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. She said, good morning, everyone. Thank you, Chantel. I didn't know the name of it. Now I know what it is. Okay, got you. You can be doing so many things, but if it doesn't move the needle in your business, you will get burned out quickly. Yes, Tracy. Martini says, loving the refresh, big sis Kim. Yep. Melissa, thank you. Looking at the website right now. Thank you, Patricia. That part. Yes, I do not want to be stuck anymore, period. Bring the spice. Yes, I am going to be extra spicy, Nikki, because it is time. I'm not looking at if I see your name, if you've been here and your business have not been growing and you have not been moving the needle forward and you still in the same position, it's time for me. I'm gonna push you. I'm gonna push you off the roof and you're gonna get your wings. I'm gonna push you off the roof and you're gonna get your wings because you're gonna have to learn how to fly. That's it. That's all. You got to learn how to fly. You cannot be sitting in your cozy, comfortable position. You need to get uncomfortable. You need to get uncomfortable. Ghost Pepper Nikki, I'm scared. Okay. What was the book you mentioned? From Good to Great. From Good to Great. From Good to Great. Patricia had mentioned this. She was reading it, and I was like, let me check this book out. So I started listening to the book, and I'm gonna tell y'all, I think I don't even remember what chapter I'm on, but he's doing case studies and things like that, and so I'm stuck right there because I'm like, this is good stuff right here, and I keep going back and I keep going back, and I was like, you know what? Because sometimes you're retaining information that you don't even think that you're retaining, and so I had to go back just because I'm like, I don't remember what I heard. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going back. And then I'm listening to it and I was like, oh, okay, I remember. Okay, let me write this down. But then I'm getting different things because, when you listening to audiobooks or when you're reading something, depending on where you are, you're going to get different information. Depending on where you are, you're going to get different information. And so the first time I heard it, I'm getting one thing, but then the next time I hear it, I'm getting another thing. And I was like, oh yeah, this is really good. So that's a book that I do recommend for you guys to get. And y'all already know I stopped recommending books because I gave y'all books and tell y'all join the book club and all of that other stuff, and y'all not doing it, y'all not keeping up with y'all reading. I know life is life and things is happening, you know what I'm saying, and business is businessing and things are happening, family is family, and things are happening. I get it, but yeah, these, I'm just going to tell you, I said, this is what I'm doing from now on. I'll tell you what I'm reading. You get it if you want to, get it if you don't. I'm not going to check in. I'm going to talk about it the way I talk about it, and you get it how you get it, right? You get it how you get it. Let me get this information for you, Miss Lois. Amazon always have these big, long links. All right, I see you, Chantel. Look how, okay, let me change this and let me get another link because that's insane. Amazon needs to do better. I'll do it from Audible. Wait a minute, buy for $20.99. I didn't buy it for that much. Let's see if this is just as. I don't think y'all able to get the link, right? Let me go to Walmart. Oh, Walmart has a pre-owned copy for $6. Oh my gosh, these links are crazy. These links are absolutely insane. I'm gonna go to Bitly. And put it in. I gotta sign in. Okay. I'll put it in my stories. I'll put it in my stories because this is way too much. It's like a whole page of code for an email. I mean, an email for a book. It is by Jim Collins. Jim Collins. It's good to great while some companies make the leap and others don't. Why some companies make the leap and others don't. Oh, look. Let me see. Let's see if this is better. Better. Let me know if y'all could get that. Do y'all see the link that I put here? Let me know if y'all could see that. Put ones in the chat. 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 Oh, ones in the chat. Ones in the chat. Put ones in the chat if y'all can see that. Ones in the chat. Ones in the chat. It's from Jim Collins. Good to great. And not if y'all can see it, but if y'all could click it. If y'all could click it. So make sure that y'all grab that book if y'all want to read it. Again, like I said, it's taking me time to get through it. Some books I could breeze through. This is not one of those books. This is not one of those books. It's from good to great. From good to great, why some companies make the leap and others don't. And in this book, it talks about how times are changing, how times change, and how companies had to really reflect and see what they needed to do in order for them to grow, and how some companies refused to grow, and those companies were the companies that did not grow and change, and they didn't make it. So like Eckerd and things like that. Oh yeah, it's some really good information there. Some really good information there. So with that being said, I am also going to be focusing more on my classes because originally that's how I started. Community building was something that came just with what I had going on. It's again, it wasn't something that I intentionally did. It's something that happened. So I'm going to be focusing more on my classes, ebooks, and community will definitely be like on Facebook. I'm going to do a YouTube membership so we can do like an after hours. Maybe you want to ask some questions. Maybe I'll even invite some friends in. So if you wanted to ask some branding questions or some ads questions or some, questions about your structure in your business, something legal, things like that, I am going to basically be doing that because y'all don't be in the community the way y'all need to be up in the community. Y'all don't be communitying like y'all need to be communitying. What is it? Communitying. So yeah, I need you guys to get in there and do the things that y'all need to do. Yep, took me a while. I would stop and highlight and think about things, etc. Yes, yes, because it really makes you think like, oh, okay, I need to fix that. I need to go back and like I said, I got notes everywhere, and I need to just have a book next to me listening, a notebook next to me listening to this book because there's so many gems in there. There's so much valuable information in there. And there's so many things that'll make you think, to make you say, what do I need to do differently in my business? So you definitely need to grab that book. That's one of the books that I say you grab. Atomic Habits is always one of the books that I always recommend. The seven highly effective, what is it? The 7 habits of highly effective people. That's another one that I will definitely recommend. Is I have a whole bunch of other books that I recommend reading, but these are the books that I want you to read as an entrepreneur. These are the books that you should initially start reading first because it'll start creating habits for you. It'll start creating the patterns for you in order for you to do your business and to be disciplined and to make sure that you carry out what you say that you want to do and to plan things out. And so this is going to be in one of those books in that category that I say that entrepreneurs need to read before they start a business. So from good to great, Jim Collins. Definitely grab that book. Definitely grab it. So with that being said, y'all, is there anything that you guys would like for me to talk about this week? Again, I'm going to be talking about, doing an autopsy for the business. I'm going to figure out all of that. This week we're going to be talking about, I want to know where you guys are. I want to know what you guys need. Also just getting back into the swing of things. I'm going to be getting back into the swing of things. I'm actually working on something behind the scenes. I won't talk about it now. I'll talk about it after I get everything all together because I don't want to be talking about something and something happens and I don't do it. So yeah, so behind the scenes I'm working on something, and I don't know if I'm going to take a few people to do like a case study or something like that, but I'm definitely going to be doing it with my bookmark business. So yeah, and I'll keep you guys posted. Once I'm ready and prepared, I'm structuring everything. I started fleshing out the ideas for what I wanted to do. So I'll definitely keep you guys posted. Edgar was my first job. Really? All right. I'm learning the importance of community. The cohort is helping to enforce that for me. Yes. Talk about using data to autopsy your business. What? Yeah, and Patricia is heavy on data, heavy, y'all, heavy on data, right? And so your data is going to tell you everything. Your data is going to tell you where you suck. Your data is going to tell you where you need to be more consistent. Your data is going to tell you where you need to do, you need to do more. You need to add more. Your data is going to tell you all of this stuff. And so, yes, we are going to perform an autopsy. And I'm writing that down too, Patricia. We definitely, yes, bookmarks. Yes, I'm so excited about it. And I knew everything that I was doing for my bookmarks. I knew exactly where I was going. And then I started getting different ideas, right? It's still going in the same direction. It's still doing the same thing. But being that, I was on hiatus and I wasn't able to, I was trying, I sure was. I was trying to sit at the table and print out my stuff and have everything ready because my idea was to have the bookmarks launched before I came back. Like, while I was recovering, I was hoping that I would be able to work on that and get that done beforehand, but it didn't happen that way. So I'm definitely still going to be doing it, but I'm definitely, why do I keep saying definitely? But I will keep you guys posted about how things are going and what I'm going to be doing. I think the bookmark idea is going to be dope, especially because I was having vivid ideas in my dreams on how to do things and how to execute, and I'm excited about this endeavor. Usually, if you are in business and you have so many different things going on, I would tell you to focus and just focus on that one thing till you get that thing. But I've been doing Bubble Babes for 13 years. So I kind of know how to run the business without me being so hands-on. I know exactly what I need to do, and I know exactly how it needs to be done. Everything already has it's already set up. The machine is already set up. And so now I'm going to be doing this other one. And so I'm excited about that. So, yes, yes, and yes, that's what I am going to be doing. So, is there anything that anybody needs, anything that you want me to talk about, any guests that you would like for me to bring on to talk about anything? Let me know in the chat and we can do it. I always bring on my friends because that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? I always bring on my friends. I do want to share a lot more of business owners and not so much of classes. I want to share some more business owners stories, some women in business stories, so that you guys can understand what business looks like in different aspects, in different levels of the game and the things that people go through behind the scenes. So I definitely want to do more of that for this month. For this month and maybe, period. Just going forward, I think that's what we're going to be focusing on, because you need to know that you are not alone out here in these business streets. You need to know that you're not the only one out here struggling. You need to know that you're not the only person out here trying to find things. So, or struggling to find things. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Everybody better have filed their BOI already. BOI already. And Patricia, you said what it was. Let me see. For LLC. BOI for LLC, right? BOI reporting. Let me see. Yes, beneficial ownership information here. Patricia had put all of this information. If you guys are not following the Startup Learning Center, make sure that you guys go on over to the Startup Learning Center. Patricia was still, oh man, it's another long thing. Let me see. Nope, too long. Yeah, it's too long. Patricia had did she did a couple of posts on it. She showed you how to do it. If you guys are not following the Startup Learning Center on Instagram, is it the Startup Learning Center or Startup Learning Center? Let me see, because I don't want to give you the wrong information. Nope, it's Startup Learning Center. Startup Learning Center. Follow her. Follow her. She at Startup. She was telling you guys, she was giving you guys information. So make sure you follow her. I had to do it when I recently formed my LLC. Got you. It's open already. Startup Learning Center. Yeah. So, you guys, I will be back. We are back. We are in full effect, y'all. We are in full effect. So, Make sure y'all join me tomorrow. I will be back for Coffee with Nikki, your daily cup of information and inspiration. Follow us on all social media. We are Bubble Babes, BABEZ, no S, Z, University everywhere. Follow us. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to be back extra spicy. I am ready. I am ready to come back and take on the world because that's what I do. So, everybody, have an amazing day. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming and joining. Thank you so much for rocking with me this morning. I appreciate you guys. Thank you again for the well wishes. Thank you so much for just rocking with us today. And I hope that something that I said today was something that you got. I hope that you pick up the book because the book is going to be amazing for you. I hope something that I said resonated with you today, and that is something that you can share with a friend and teach them and teach yourself a little more. And I know we was talking mostly about women's health and things like that, but still. And if you're catching the replay, make sure you put down in the chat replay gang. And if you got this far in the video, make sure y'all go ahead and subscribe, turn on your notifications bell so you can be notified when we are going live. We go live Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for Coffee with Nikki, your daily cup of information and inspiration. You found something in this video that you love, share with a friend and tell them come join us over here because we popping. We on the road to 100K and we got to get there, right? So I want you guys to make sure that y'all share this link out. Thank you so much again for rocking with me. I will see you in the morning. Good morning, Yolanda. I see you. I see you, girl. All right, Tracy, you have a great day. Miss Lois, you have a great day. Yolanda, you are, but catch the replay. And I will see you in the morning, or I'll see you in my DMs. All right, y'all. So y'all have an amazing day. Thank you, thank you, thank you again. And I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all.